Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
Well, thanks for checking in on Texoma Weather Lab and also TexomaWeatherLab.com. I'm meteorologist Austin Bowling. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Sunday out there. Yeah, we did see quite a bit more clouds. Temperatures were a little bit more on the chilly side. Now, thankfully, here over the next couple of days, we can kind of forget about all that. Put the blinders up here. Let's at least enjoy some beautifully mild weather as we head into Monday and also into Tuesday. But again, the big elephant in the room here is that chance at some wetter and stormy conditions by the time we work our way into the middle and back half of this week. So we're not talking about anything wintry with this. Yeah, there will be something wintry, I think, in the region. If you're out in the panhandles, northwestern Oklahoma, you got a better chance there. But from some of those fantasy models that were put out earlier on this week, yeah, we're not expecting that. Now, some locally heavy rainfall totals that could add up to inches, yes. Snowfall in inches, not really. So again, hopefully everybody has had a wonderful Sunday out there. If you have any questions about the upcoming stretch of weather, go ahead and ask those in the chat. I'll try and get to those throughout this broadcast here. Also, if you want to just randomly put in what's your favorite part of the winter season. I know we're not really talking about any wintry weather here, but we're still in the thick of the winter season and things could get a little bit colder heading into the month of February again. So we're not done with any wintry chances by any means. But again, go ahead and add some of those comments in there. Just let me know that you're following along here as we go through this evening. So just going to talk real quick about what we've got coming up here as far as your forecast. Showing you real quick what we managed to pick up for your Sunday. Again, we saw quite a bit of clouds that did knock the temperatures back, but we did see just enough sunshine for the Lawton area for us to get up to around 50 degrees. That's still below where we should be for this time of the year. Right around 55 is that average high, and morning low is pretty typical as well, just below freezing. Wichita Falls held on to that cloud cover just a little bit longer, so their highs were only down into the mid 40s. So again, quite a bit colder there. And we've talked about a couple of snowfall events here locally where we've managed to melt that down into about 4/10 in each of Lawton and Wichita Falls. We could add on another inch or two as far as rainfall or liquid equivalent here as we go into say Wednesday, late Wednesday, especially Thursday, and then very early in the morning heading into Friday. So let's talk about that forecast, what you can expect heading out the door in the morning, getting the kids ready here. Maybe you're setting the clothes out, getting the lunches ready for tomorrow morning. Temperatures on the cold side again. Yeah, we get back down into the 20s for many spots, around 22 degrees here in the Lawton area, 24 in Altus, 20 Mangum, 24 up in Grady County, and around 28 to 30 over towards the I-35 corridor. Not much of a breeze, so not much of a wind chill to speak of here heading out the door in the morning. Now, the south winds do return, not much. It's going to stay on the light side, so we do expect to see more sunshine and temperatures. We'll add on a couple more degrees than what we saw today. 52 for Lawton, Duncan, most spots out there. We will see a little bit more of that cloud cover trying to thicken up and stream in from the south. So you can notice some of those Red River counties getting a little bit closer to 50 degrees. I think we'll be more into the 40s down across North Texas. If you're joining us around Vernon or Wichita Falls, you might see more of that cloud cover down there to your south. Now, I want to talk about what we've got going up here as far as that next weather system is concerned. You've got some wet weather that is off to our east, down around Louisiana and into Mississippi. And then you'll notice out towards the west, you've got this storm system out here, right around Los Angeles. This is going to continue to dive off towards the south, eventually swing through the desert southwest, and eventually up into the Panhandle and into western Oklahoma. So that is going to bring that chance at some locally heavy rainfall. It has picked up the pace just a little bit. You noticed yesterday we were talking about how this cut off from the main jet stream, it takes a little bit more to push it along and push it through from west to east across the United States. So we're starting to see a little bit more data coming in now that the storm system is over the lower 48 states. So we're getting a little bit better knowledge of what this may do. So it is picking up the pace just a little bit to add maybe some rain chances here heading into, say, your Tuesday, late Tuesday, but it looks like more of Wednesday, Thursday, we could be seeing more of that wet weather coming into the region. But I want to talk about what we've got as far as the forecast is concerned, the model runs here, and show you what we may be experiencing. So we'll zoom in just a little bit more here. And let's go ahead and take off these fronts. We really don't need these fronts to see those. So that won't be really pertinent to what we've got coming up here later on in the week. So this is going to be stepping you through the next few days. You can see the rainfall over towards the Gulf Coast. That's going to continue to stay well to our east. We're going to enjoy plentiful sunshine here heading into your Monday. Temperatures back into the 50s, 60s here, even with some added clouds heading into Tuesday. And then here we go. You're starting to see the first signs of some rainfall on our doorstep across North Texas as we go late Tuesday into Wednesday. And then we'll start to see this really picking up as we go into Thursday. So this is all Wednesday right here. Still see those scattered showers. And then this is going to be the 30th. This is at 3 a.m. So this is just before sunrise on Thursday. You can see that heavy rainfall and some rumbles of storms coming through the area. So that is what we're going to be watching for here. Torrential rainfall in some of these areas, especially Highway 81, around and southeast of I-44. We could see some of that heaviest rainfall. And then out towards southeastern Oklahoma, northeastern Texas is where we really expect to see some of the higher impacts from locally heavy rainfall. So that continues for much of the morning. And then we may see just a lingering chance first thing on Friday, but that's really moving out pretty quickly. So the bulk of this is going to be on your Thursday. Some scattered showers on Wednesday, and then moving into more of that torrential rain and some storms heading into your Thursday. So that is the chance that we're seeing there. As far as what we can expect with these storms, we are talking about the risk of some stronger storms with these. As we see here, this is the Storm Prediction Center outlook. It is highlighting an area to watch for some stronger thunderstorms, some hail, some damaging winds, basically from the Red River and points towards the south. So this does get up to around Ryan and down around, say, the Thackerville area in Oklahoma, but it does include Gainesville over towards Wichita Falls, down through Archer City, Graham, and around Abilene and Fort Worth south into the hill country of Texas. So that is what we'll watch for heading into Thursday. There's also a chance we could see some locally heavy rainfall out of this. So we are talking about the potential for some flash flooding that could occur with this too. So we're again looking at around that day 5 Thursday time frame. So you can see the low risk is from areas around Wichita Falls, Waurika, up through Comanche, Bray, and up towards Pauls Valley, all the way up to Tahlequah and into Oklahoma. The higher risk is around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we do expect to see that down around, say, McAllister, Durant, and around Idabel for the higher impacts from locally heavy rainfall. So that's what we're looking for there. As far as some of the rainfall totals that we're expecting from this, could be a little bit on the heavier side. So we're going to go back to our forecast graphics here and show you still what we're looking at here. And I think all the way through Friday, less than an inch up around northwestern Oklahoma and the panhandles, around 1 to 2 for the areas around Lawton, Hobart, up through Oklahoma City, and back around through the Tulsa area. And then those areas down towards the Arbuckles, the southeastern part of the state over towards Fort Smith, Arkansas, you start to see that 2 to 3 inch totals. That could be some of that significant rainfall that comes down for the area. So again, as mentioned, a lot of this is not going to come down until later in the day, Wednesday, most of the day, Thursday, and then maybe very early into your Friday. So again, if you are following along on the Facebook page, the Meteorologist Austin Bowling Facebook page, or you also follow the TexamaWeatherLab.com website as well. Got something called Bowling's Pins. So kind of a pun on bowling pin and the map pins. So those of you that send your photos in of some of the active weather, maybe some of the scary looking clouds, or maybe you see hail, or you see any damage in your area, I want to see those. So make sure you either email those along or you post those on the Facebook page. I want to see those. Make sure you're doing that safely, though. Again, I don't want anybody to get hurt over just a weather photo here. So it's not worth putting yourself at risk. But I want to definitely highlight some of those beautiful photos or those damage photos as they come in. So keep that in mind. And also looking to create what I call the strike force. So folks here locally across Southwest Oklahoma that have an eye for storms, really love the storms, and they want to stay on top of the weather and funnel in storm reports to me and let me and the viewers know what's taking place across the areas so that everybody ahead of these storms can stay on top of that. And hey, we may even have you live right here on this stream to help tell folks about all the significant weather. So if you're interested in that, reach out on the Facebook page or also email me at the TexamaWeatherLab.com and we'll get you squared away there as well. So again, a couple of things to watch for as we go through the coming weeks. So here is that 7-day forecast brought to you by the great folks at Coast Technology Group. Again, Coast has you covered from any of your commercial needs. You're trying to set up some broadcasting for your church. Maybe you're trying to get the speakers set up there as well. Maybe you're looking for something in your home. You're trying to get that Google Home set up. Maybe you're trying to get the automatic shades from when the sun comes in first thing in the morning. Maybe you're trying to get anything else technical done within your house. Give Coast a call, 580-357-4482. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. We do expect to see a little bit more of a mixture of sun and clouds. Temperatures there around the low 50s heading into Monday. Tuesday, we do see some added clouds and I think some more evening showers coming in from the south. Temperatures again around 60 degrees. And then we start to see more of those off and on showers throughout the day heading into Wednesday. Still around 60 degrees, but the more significant rain and storms, especially the first half of the day on Thursday. I think more of the severe threat stays mainly off towards our south, but there is the possibility some of those areas, Wichita Falls, Waurika, over towards Marietta and Ardmore could see a stray stronger storm heading into that morning commute on Thursday. So definitely watch out for that and make preparations to maybe take your student to school that morning. It's going to be some very heavy rainfall. Not going to be a fun day to start all waterlogged just like that. And I think most of this may be out of here by first thing Friday. We may even be able to remove those rain chances altogether as things have picked up the pace. And things have actually warmed up a little bit. We're not seeing more of the cold air really settling in with this storm system. I've brought the temperatures back up from the upper 40s to more of the mid 50s now for each of Thursday and Friday. So if you're not a fan of the cold, there's some good news there. But once this storm leaves, temperatures expected to bounce back very quickly. Expect us to be around the low to mid 60s there for Saturday. And then Sunday, how about that? 70 degrees. Again, average for this time of the year should be around the mid 50s. So we are looking ahead to possibly some even milder weather by the time we work our way into the upcoming weekend. But at least for the next couple of days, things are on the quieter side as we expect to see temperatures right around the 50s to near 60 degrees. And then by the time we work our way through the middle of the week, that's where we have to watch out for some of those heavier downpours, maybe the possibility of some stronger storms. Otherwise, things are quiet heading into the upcoming weekend where maybe some of you get to break out the short sleeves as we go into the upcoming weekend. Make sure you stay on top of the forecast on the Meteorologist Austin Bowling Facebook page. You also check out the TexamaWeatherLab.com and always check out the latest or listen out for the latest forecast on the Lawton Town Square stations on Z94, on KLaw 101, and also Pop Crush as we continue to watch out for the threat of heavy rainfall heading through the middle of the week. Hope everybody has a wonderful week and stay safe.